This is a recording of the television
In a
set.
startling trend, families with
Now that's the east end louver. One door, one metal door with lock. The door to the storage room is open. The size of the storeroom is 12 by 24 feet. View is from the east end. This is the electrical circuitry attached to the building. This is the north side of the storage room, where the rest of the barn will be continued when we build it. No, this is the south side, pardon me. This is the highest point, and the side where the rest of the barn will go. This is a view through the trees, standing on the west end and south of the storage room, looking toward the trailer and the cabin. And you may see the bush arbor that Don built in the foreground. Actually, my view through here is not the best. My sunglasses are not convenient for me to use because they darken the picture even worse. and there is the southeast corner of the storage room. I'm standing about 30 feet due south of the storage building, looking toward the west end of the cabin and trailer. I'm still standing in the grove of trees that surround the storage building. These white weeds are blooming profusely around here, and you can look out the window. It's a right pretty sight to see them in clumps, but I know that they are plants found a lot in pastures and fence rows and things of that, in areas like that. This is the southeast or east-south side of the storage room. It would have been nice had we been able to pick up all the crap, made it neater, but Don is still working. And it rained terribly hard yesterday, and he has a head cold, and I've insisted rather forcefully that he take off because he doesn't feel very energetic. And Mark is sick. The left eye is bloodshot, and at this point this morning we don't know whether we'll be packing up real soon and going home or not. That's to be determined when Mark gets up and we have a chance to look at his eye. It had improved from day before yesterday to yesterday. The door of the storage room is 36 inches wide, and I make a notation of that for the simple reason sometimes time passes and you forget what is what. And if you're 260 miles away and you want to move a big piece of furniture, you're not sure whether your doorway is going to be wide enough or not. So Don put a good wide door in it. Standing on the north side of the bush arbor, taking a sweep of the yard and the rock pile. Don's going to build the retainer wall between us and Jim Garner to hold back the water or shun it. And there, I believe that was the power pole. Power pole is approximately 25 feet from the front door of the trailer. And here we come toward the due east, and Don's truck is parked up next to the trailer. I was going to try and get a view of that mountain in the foreground. There we go. And I believe that's the entrance of the driveway up into the yard. Or perhaps that's it. Okay, the second opening was the entrance to the driveway, up into the yard. I'll move forward in just a moment, but that's the back side of the washroom. There's the washroom again, and that is the north window. Coming over to the west window, it's covered up still at my request because of the evening sun. I didn't want to warm it up too greatly. It hasn't been all that pleasant. I think we've had about one day that the weather has been pretty warm. It's the roof of the trailer. You see the cabin, the west end of the cabin there. Okay, coming down, that's the meter pole, and that's located due west on the northwest corner of the cabin. Don paced off 15 feet from that corner of the cabin to where the power pole would be located. And the meter pole, from there over to the butane tank, wherever that dude is, there we go, is approximately 8 feet from meter pole to the north end of the butane tank. From there, we locate the scrubby oak, and I mean it's scrubby. I don't know why Eugene left it there. Maybe he thought it was alive. It did come in handy to hang my clothesline from, and I haven't located it yet. There, we come up on it, right there. Okay, from the southwest corner of the cabin and due west, it is about 20 feet from the scrubby oak to the corner of the back of the cabin. From that angle, southwest. From the west view down between cabin and south side of the trailer is approximately, from wall to wall, is approximately 14 feet. The sweep of the bush arbor from the front, catching the storage room approximately 50 to 75 feet, and looking due west into the trees. This is looking between the span of trees to show the leafed out trees. This is looking westward from the southwest corner of the cabin, standing under the clothesline wire. This will help me remember that if we have a garden back there, that far back, the trees are going to have to come down. So maybe we ought to consider some other area.
The amount of dollars worldwide for AIDS research. You hold your hand flat. Are you talking about amount of money for research? Is that going up, staying flat, going down?
Into the industrialized world, about 95% of the care dollars and the prevention dollars are spent in the rich countries of the world, while about 80% of the epidemics are in the poor countries. The amount of money given to prevent AIDS
Apparently is now sending a rather strong signal to Serbia. Stop the fighting in what used to be Yugoslavia. Ministers have reportedly at this point agreed to allow NATO troops to act as peacekeepers in Europe, including non-NATO countries. That would be a first. German diplomats now say the decision was made today at the opening of the two-day NATO meeting in Norway. The U.S. representative at the meeting, the Deputy Secretary of State Lawrence Eagleberger, apparently wants to go even farther with that. He's pointed out now that the civil war in what used to be Yugoslavia is an area where NATO might be able to use its considerable influence to get the peace. At the same time, the House of Representatives has voted.
Says for every home run hit during both major and minor league baseball games this coming July 4th, it's going to donate $5,000 to build or fix up community baseball fields where young people play. On average, that could mean 116 homers, more than $500,000. So a lot of young people can have a ball. It's the economy this morning.
And that is the news till now. It's time to check in with Joan.
All right, thank you, Mike. We are going to have Spencer's weather a little bit later in the half hour because right now, Elvis Alert. Which postage stamp will bear his likeness? The answer when Good Morning America continues after this from Mazda.
You wouldn't think something is destined to be a collector's item? You put one away for safekeeping. The new MX-6 from the new Mazda. Then again, who can wait that long?
Klondike Light Bars are a great finger food. Delicious. With lots of great taste, 110 calories, and no sugar added, thanks to NutraSweet. Served directly from freezer. Klondike Light Bars, 110 calories, great taste.
Kmart has such low prices on L'Oreal Technicare shampoos and conditioners. Color V for color-treated hair and Perma V for permed hair. These are all tested by a dermatologist. That dermatologist must have beautiful hair. This is a great sale on Mitten Speed Stick, and you get 25% more with this bonus size.
Why do I need 24-hour protection if I'm asleep for 8?
It's for those 8 hours you're in my airspace.
I'm making a contribution to the Star-Spangled Banner Monument.
Okay, now how about some...
Carry the card that doesn't charge one. And keep yourself out of the hole. It pays to discover.
And we go right to Steve Fox in Memphis, Tennessee at Graceland for the announcement of the winner of the Elvis.
It's official now. The post office only gives stamps to deputies. The only issue left is which Elvis would be on the stamp. The younger Elvis, the sort of sexy guy, or the punchier guy in the white suit with the bell bottoms and the rhinestones. 1 million Americans voted on this issue. Through postcard is Elvis. Love him or lick him.
You wanna
Jack Soden,
give him
CEO
anything else
of
to
Elvis
drink?
Presley Enterprises, is introducing.
Yeah, he can have some more Diet
Presley
Pepsi,
will
or
make the announcement.
no, this time give me ice water.
Trustee and co-executor of the estate of Elvis Presley, Miss Priscilla Presley.
This is Mark after several, well, about an hour after breakfast. Don went outside to work as soon as he finished his breakfast and bathroom duties, and I went off to the bathroom to do diapers, and Mark calmed down, didn't make a peep. He came to the bathroom to see what I was doing, and first thing he did, played in the sink. Stomped around in there a time or two, and I chased him out. But this working them knees goes on night and day. Sometimes it's very aggressive. What I mean is he uses it to stir up problems, to show his anger, to show irritation. And believe me, he knows what this camera does. Yep. The little boy has got quite a bit of sense and a lot of reasoning. I don't know if I'm picking him up or not. He's so close. But he moved down close to me. There he is. There he goes. I'm on the south side of the cabin. I have marked a span of 14 feet from the west corner to my mark, which lies between the second and third pier. Although it's not an equal distance, it is shorter to the from the second pier. And I'll stand back and take a view of the whole side of the cabin, and using my zoom lens I will try to catch the 14-foot mark on the side of the cabin. Okay, rolling from the west end pier, I'll take the piers first. There are 4 from one corner to the other. That's east to the west. Alright, lifting it up where I barely see the piers, I'll try to zoom in on that X, which marks the 14 feet. I notice also that the siding on that side, on this side, is buckled. Okay, now to see if it's going to show up on the, still on the south side, coming from the east down to the west end. This is a view after we have cut the weeds as much as we're going to around the tank and under the clothesline and around the buildings. This is on between the north and south side of the trailer. The north side of the cabin and the south side of the trailer after the weeds have been trimmed. Adam's done a good job. We'll be moving the tools and things out from under the buildings tomorrow. Don's building shelves in the storage room, and he won't have the racks built until tomorrow. Today he built shelves for the tool, for the portable tools such as the saws and what have you.